Now, I want to talk about people who have been harmed and victimized. And for people who have been victims, they say overwhelmingly they want two things. One, to make sure that what happened to them doesn't happen to them or anyone else ever again.
Hmm.
And they want better support. Many times people are left hanging. They call the police, a report is taken. And even if a person is arrested, they're still left with, if there is a break in, having to
Yeah.
replace whatever it is, time lost work, medical bills, just a wide variety of things. How can we better support victims and survivors?
Yeah, that's a great question. I was having lunch yesterday with some leaders in the Vietnamese community. And as you know, there's been a string of uh, home invasions, with elderly folks being assaulted. It's important as we're understanding their impacts that we are addressing what they want. Whether that's victim support after the fact, support with mental health care, with medical care, or really looking at the interaction that they have when they call 911. So in the case of these incidents, for example, we're understanding that there was a 15-20 minute delay in getting a person on the 911 call who could speak their language. And when you're in a traumatizing situation, when you've been victimized, you need support much faster than that. So one of the things that we're looking at is language justice and how we better support our neighbors who don't speak English as a first language in getting access to the city services that they deserve. The other thing I'll say is that we have some accountability that we really need to be investigating or inquiring about from our police department. In one of these instances, we understand that it was 2 weeks later before a detective actually reached out to the family. So getting a better understanding of how the investigation, language access issues and getting those resolved, what the process is for beginning the investigations sooner, and then really understanding why it takes so long to get information is going to be important for all of these families. The other thing I'll say is that we have organizations in the city that do provide victim support. They provide aftercare. I'm thinking about Choose 180, Community Passageways. These are groups that work with the family afterward to make sure that they get the support they need. And all of these violence interruption programs, diversion programs, real community support also need to be supported so that they can scale up and provide the kind of assistance that they do to our community members.